Before crowns, there was thunder, the tribal soul of Charlemagne. Before kings wore crowns, Charlemagne wore the memory of a tribe. He didn't just rule an empire. He carried 1,000 years of resistance on his shoulders. The Germanic tribes that helped bring Rome to its knees, such as the Alemanni, Vandals, Suebi, and Saxons, were not the fair-skinned barbarians of Hollywood fiction. Many were described as dark-skinned, swarthy, with curly hair, traits that startled Roman chroniclers. Tacitus, in his Germania, noted their independence and fierce resistance to Roman occupation. Their decentralized societies prized loyalty to tribe over empire, and this spirit would echo through the centuries. After Rome's fall, these same tribes carved kingdoms from its ashes. The Vandals took Carthage. The Ostrogoths took Italy. The Visigoths claimed Spain. And in the heart of what would become Germany and France, new tribal federations rose, only loosely unified under a single Christian emperor. That emperor was Charlemagne. And his Holy Roman Empire was not truly a centralized empire. It was a confederation, a patchwork of tribal territories, each retaining autonomy. This structure mirrored the independent spirit of its Germanic roots, because before the empire there were the tribes. Before kings wore crowns, the tribes wore blood, loyalty, and memory. The swarthy Germanic warriors, the Alemanni, the Suebi, the Vandals, they didn't bend the knee, they broke empires. And when the Holy Roman Empire rose, it couldn't chain their spirit. That's why it wasn't a true federation. It was a fragile confederation, a patchwork stitched with fear, legacy, and resistance. The church wore robes, but the tribes wore scars. Their memory lived through Charlemagne, a man with the might of Rome and the soul of a tribal king. He spoke Latin, but he dreamed in thunder. Without those wild, untamed, swarthy tribes, there is no Holy Roman Empire, no European crown, no myth of Christendom. They weren't barbarians. They were the builders. They were the fire that forged the crown. And no matter how many statues they whitewash, the memory of those tribes marches on.